What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Who will list SNEK first? Binance, CryptoDotCom, Kraken, KuCoin. I think it'll be Kraken first, but I would be pleasantly surprised to see Binance or CryptoDotCom list the SNEK. And lest we forget, guys, Kris, CEO and co-founder of CryptoDotCom, back in mid-November, did say it's blue chip season with ticker ADA. So do with that what you will. I think it's all about timing. Charles Hoskinson says we had a productive conversation with Ripple CTO David Schwartz and Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse about potential collaboration. Including XRP and Midnight would be very interesting. Cardano tech like Marlowe could benefit XRP tremendously. And he was talking about Marlowe's product market fit and how Marlowe, if you guys don't know, is used for, I believe, smart contract deployment, simplifying smart contracts. So I can see how Marlowe could benefit other ecosystems. But I think most people are focused on Midnight Network and especially the stablecoin by Ripple, which leads us to the next tweet about RLUSD. And I want to say big shout out to Big Pay for hosting this fantastic interview, but also to Charles Hoskinson for retweeting this. And Charles says we had technical and business discussions with David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse. RLUSD is a major win for XRP. I want RLUSD to succeed on XRP. Part of the discussion was to see if we can bring RLUSD to Cardano. So guys, I think RLUSD will be a premier blue chip stablecoin, monthly attestations, fiat backed, US based. So I think it makes a lot of sense to have this enterprise grade stablecoin on Cardano. So Charles is rooting for the success of RLUSD, but he would really like to see it also become a multi-chain asset and bring that over to Cardano. And I think it would definitely complement our ecosystem with a fantastic top tier stablecoin, lots of liquidity, and perhaps we'll also see around the corner native USDC, native USDT, just bring them all. But I think RLUSD would be a fantastic solution for Cardano. Charles says we are in index products already, like Coinbase with Coin 50, Bitwise BITW, which is going to be approved soon, which will then allow some trading on New York Stock Exchange, NYSE Arca. I believe these products or ETFs will be much more plentiful after Paul Atkins. A Cardano ETF is inevitable. And he was speaking about Paul, how he's going to have to clean a lot of Gary Gensler's mess. And a lot of these ETFs, index funds, guys, I think we're going to see plenty of them going into 2025. So I definitely agree that a Cardano ETF or a Spot ETF is inevitable. It's going to come. Looking at the Argentina local news today, says Lucas, look who I stumbled into. Over 10 plus Argentina media outlets covered the Cardano Constitutional Convention this week. So this is fantastic to see because it's underrated. But again, a lot of eyes, a lot of unorthodox eyes, a lot of people who may not be native to Cardano will then think of the brand, and this helps increase the perceived authority, and I think it increases just marketing efforts. So this is great to see because it's kind of an uncommon way for people to see Cardano just on traditional outlets. So that's a win. And moving forward, the dinosaur coins. OKX says prehistoric players have entered the game. Read our blog to learn more about the recent resurgence of OG coins like XRP, Cardano, and IOTA. Now, the blog post I read it is kind of mundane, it's kind of neutral, but at least OKX is kind of, at least naming Cardano. But the blog post I wasn't a big fan of. It was just kind of neutral, and it didn't really shine tons of spotlight positively on these blue chips like ADA, like XRP. But hey, you know what? The dinosaur narrative is kind of growing on me at this point. Big shout out to Altcoin Daily for saying that SNEK is number 5 top 9 meme coins to know about into 2025. And I think, guys, SNEK will break the top 100. It's already doing fantastic, and it's not even on tier 1 exchanges, right? The closest to that, I think, is PINX around 30 or 31. So I think we're going to see a massive run for SNEK. It is just getting started. Let's dive into some of the Gary Gensler nonsense. He's kind of just doing some final Cirque du Soleil Carnival before he finishes his last month, which is just nonsense. So, Chief Legal Officer over at Coinbase says yesterday SEC filed 8 one-pages of arguments that secondary trading of BNB and 10 other tokens, I think that includes Cardano, Solana, and others, triggers liability under Howey. But do they offer one word explaining how this same bogus logic somehow avoids ETH or Bitcoin? No, because they can't. So we're also going to see what Stuart Alderoty, Chief Legal Officer over at Ripple, has to say. Instead of standing down and pausing crypto litigation with new leadership just weeks away, Gensler's SEC filed an 81-page brief in the Binance case yesterday, recycling the same failed arguments, including the absurd and unsupported claim that crypto has no inherent value. This is just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm happy that the chief legal officers over at Ripple and Coinbase are speaking out against this nonsense. So it is what it is. This was a few days ago, but I think that, guys, this is going to be the final kind of chapter for Gensler's nonsense Cirque du Soleil. So let me know, guys, what do you guys think about this, a swap? It's going to be very interesting to see going from Paul Atkins to Gary Gensler. What a refreshing change. And it gave me much clarity knowing that even though it was years ago that Paul Atkins was speaking at the virtual Cardano Summit back in 2020, it's evident that Paul Atkins really likes altcoins and different use cases. So what a refreshing swap. But it will take some time. You know, going back to what Charles said regarding ETFs, it's going to take some time, you know, and he said in this clip that it's going to take some time for Paul Atkins to clean up the mess that Gary Gensler has left behind. But let's move on to Tap Tools, where meme coins again are crushing it. I've been seeing some hilarious new ones come to fruition. Again, SNEK is leading the way with nearly $5 million trade volume. This is fantastic, guys. Again, proof that meme coins, again, will onboard more users, culture. Hate them or love them, at the end of the day, the meme coins are going to be here. So good stuff. Let me know, guys, if you've been trading any of the meme coins. What are you guys kind of big on in terms of Cardano native tokens? These are what are leading the charts right now when it comes to 24-hour trade volume. SNEK, bunch of them. We see Chad in there, Hoskin, WMTX, Hosky, Hunt. Good stuff. IAG in there as well. So a bunch of nice projects. We're chilling right now, $1.17. You know, it's bound to be expected. We're seeing a little bit of corrections right now, so this was to be expected because when we zoom out, you know, when in doubt, zoom out. The 3-month chart looks beautiful. So, you know, sometimes you just got to zoom out. Moving over to TradingView, where Bitcoin dominance, again, 55.47%. Bitcoin has cooled off a little bit, 99.5, and XRP also, 2.48. A lot of whales have been accumulating XRP. A lot of whales have been accumulating Cardano ADA. So I think we're going to have some more shakeout, paper hands shakeout, because the upside potential, I still think, to Bitcoin, ADA, XRP is massive. I haven't sold any of my ADA. I think that we can easily surpass our previous all-time high. And what I'm really waiting for is the swap of SEC chair, the new administration. I have some new clips also that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow regarding Charles speaking with confidence that he's going to join the subcommittee led by Senator Loomis, and Senator Scott's playing a role in that with crypto hearings and whatnot, and the crypto AI czar is going to be involved in that also. So we're waiting right now. A lot of this comes down to patience. Sometimes some of the most incredible gains are just leaning on patience. So that's there. We're also waiting for the Bitwise Crypto Index Fund, BITW, with New York Stock Exchange. It would be nice to see what Charles has to say with the SpaceX NDA, and also the midnight airdrop. I'm going to be releasing a couple of tweets tomorrow regarding that, but we can expect to see an announcement probably sometime late January or in February. So we're getting closer and closer to mainnet when it comes to midnight airdrop, so we can anticipate an update from Charles regarding that. Also, I saw today something about Cardano Foundation being compromised, the Twitter account. So just be safe, guys. Be safe here on YouTube, on Twitter, wherever you are. You know, double check, triple check. I do my best to remove the spam comments, but they always come flooding in, especially during a bull market. Because in a bull market, spam and scammers are just going to go 10x. It's just going to exponentially increase. So right now, guys, I think that we're just in chill mode right now, Zen mode. And I'm happy with these price levels right now personally. I think it's nice to still see ADA at like $1.17, $2.48 for XRP. And some people I see saying like, what's going on? Why aren't we moving yet? Why aren't we moving? Because, we're going to have those cooldowns. And we surpassed 100K. We're still holding nicely for Bitcoin. I'm still ready though, in case Bitcoin does plunge down to like 85K, 90K. It may happen. Just be ready for those situations and remember what you hold, why you hold, and what your strategy is. Again, full disclosure, I'll tell you guys if that moment comes where I sell any more Bitcoin or XRP, or if I plan to sell ADA, you guys will know about that. But right now, I'm just chilling, holding back right now because I don't see any reason why we will not surpass our previous all-time high, given how many delegated wallets we have, how insanely massive the community is. Smart contracts, everything going on, guys. The community is gargantuan. So I don't see why we would not surpass at least $3 for Cardano ADA. Going into that $5 to $7 as a conservative base. We saw recently $2 billion minted by Tether. So I think we're going to continue to see more and more fiat being minted and printed. In Canada here, I think we're going to see people become more and more risk on with a tax break for a couple of months and having kind of a stimmy check in spring of 2025. So I think we're going to see a bunch of stuff with kind of the geopolitics making people become more and more risk on, and we're going to see that surplus kind of pour into with the risk into crypto capital. Brad Garlinghouse did anticipate a $5 trillion global crypto market cap by the end of this year. So we may see a final surge before we wrap up into the New Year's Eve. So guys, let me know, what is your price prediction? What are you most excited for? And hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.